EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mason. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Jaguars at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Mason. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he stopped immediately there. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Mason complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They have the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because, as it all...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 3.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, Parker, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Great job.
Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a give to ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hey, kill. Go. 11, Agate.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Hey, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll send Kirk in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Fred on red.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
11. Go, let's go. Left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Could we get a touchdown in his first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
I got him.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
13, Luke. All right, here we go. Time.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On second down, Lawrence. Touchdown! Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his kick here is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. ETN once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
And one more time, here's Kirk. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Lawrence. He targets England for another grab. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Jupiter.
Here's Lawrence. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Right open.
On first down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
11. Silver.
And they'll run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now Chubb running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Hey, kill.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell you to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Etienne up the middle. Touchdown, Jags! Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. 70 Timberwolf.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here as it 43-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
To about the 48-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Sink right. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got Mason complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Great job. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
24. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Bronco 80. Go.
Now Clemens. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Eagles.
Here's Clemens. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they will take a knee here.